Is everyone here for the 9:30 a.m. tour? Alright folks, follow me. And remember, just because I'm walking backward, doesn't mean you have to. Welcome to Tritton Hall. Tritton is one of the most coveted dorms on campus because it has air conditioning. When I was a first year, I was placed in Gumry, which I really enjoyed. But Tritton holds a special place in my heart because it's where I lost my virginity, and I bet everyone heard it through these very thin walls. In other news, Tritton is one of the 4 places. We're in the Kinsk, which is where most natural science classes are held here on campus. Some people say that there's a divide between the humanities majors and the natural science majors, but over my 3.5 years here, I've found that the difference isn't as big as you might think. I actually met my ex-girlfriend, a bio major, in class here in Sharpless. It was Intro to Linguistics. We were in the same study group together. Then, of course, we broke up. But the professors here are really accommodating to things like that, and they moved my study group so I could get away from that snake of an ex. Anyway, the linguistics major is... Conventionally, the nature trail hasn't been featured on Haverford College tours, and I always thought that's a bit of a shame, since we are profoundly lucky to have such a rich assortment of flora here on campus. I mean, take a look at those trees, folks. Touch one, feel one, smell one. This section is one of the most fragrant portions of the Haverford College Arboretum. Wow, orgasmic, no? If this is the only time you visit our sweet, humble college, I just really wouldn't have wanted you to miss out on this opportunity. And that's why we're here today. Coincidentally, this stretch of nature trail also happens to be where I shared a first kiss with my ex, Sarah. I can almost feel her with us now. The apartments are another great place to live on campus. This is the apartment where Sarah and I once spent the whole night making love. Back up campus, folks. This is VCAM. This is our dining center. We have some great options. My ex was a vegan, so she used to choose from the DC's amazing selection of carrot sticks. There are 2 sides. My ex and I used to eat lunch over on the west side every day, and ever since the breakup, it's been too painful to even set foot over there, which is a shame because the raspberry froyo is so fucking good. Now I just eat on the east side, chowing down on the thickest, bloodiest pieces of meat I can get my hands on. Of course, it's cool if you're a vegan or whatever. The DC will definitely take care of you. They love bragging about the A rating they got on their vegan report card last semester. My ex didn't agree with that rating at all. But of course, what else could you expect from a heart-stomping succubus with impossibly high standards? Am I right, folks?
I'm sorry, I know you're the expert here, but I was wondering if you might be able to give us a tour that isn't totally centered around your failed relationship?
Well, sir, calling the relationship a failure would imply that both parties had tried to make it work, which I can assure you is very far from the truth. I gave my soul to that woman, and all I got in return... Your critique is very much appreciated. Let's move along. This place is very important. It's where my girlfriend and I broke up. Of course, that gives me a little too much agency in the situation. It all happened because I saw her over on those bleachers making out with her CP.
It seems like this relationship really defined a lot of your college experience.
You could say that. As a senior, I've had a lot of connections and experiences that impacted my experience here, but ours was certainly the type of relationship that leaves an impact, coloring my whole time here. Anyway, back to the breakup. It was a long time coming because, as it turned out, she was still seeing her boyfriend from high school.
Holy shit, really? How long had that been going on?
Whole summer before freshman year. And then all 3 weeks we were dating. Pretty wild stuff. Anyway, that's the end of the tour. Any questions?